But that just made me think of other things that, of a similar style, of things that coincidentally happen in Scotland. You know, I spoke a couple of weeks ago about reading Glasgow being harassed in the street and this and the other, but I've completely forgotten that until I read these stories about, well, deranged people, to put it politely, that I'm very, very regular, at least once a week in Glasgow, walk past somebody who's walking down the street having a piss.
Oh! Seriously?
Seriously. At least once a week. They were just sort of...
Without just walking?
Yeah, just walking. But not even walking...
Like they're spreading crops or
yeah,
something.
It was like, hey, look what I'm doing! It's like, yeah, you're having a piss. Well, what? You're pissing on yourself, you moron! And
they were walking forwards into it.
Yeah. And we were discussing this at work today, and I sort of said, you know, it's not like they were even walking backwards.
No.
Pissing behind them. You can understand walking as you walk away from it, as you piss. I mean, I don't understand the whole concept of pissing as you walk anyway. The whole point is to get rid of it, not to get rid of it and then walk through it. Almost like you're spritzing yourself in perfume. You're taking a piss and then walking through it. That's ridiculous. But it was a weekly occurrence for me. And I'm sure anybody who's in Scotland who's listening to me has walked down one of the main streets of Glasgow on a Saturday night and seen somebody having a piss as he walks.
Is it only ever men though? Because I really want to see girls do it.
I want to say yes.
A girl doing it would be, it had more of a tragic element to it. It just sort of trickle down the legs, wouldn't it? Just sort of, like someone's just been told that the family's all been killed or something.
Yeah, there is something a bit pathetic about it, isn't there? Yeah. But it's just, I mean, I think there's something fairly pathetic about the guys doing it.
I don't know, I imagine, I have actually seen someone do this. A friend I went to university with, I've got a story I'm going to be telling soon about university. He actually did that once. It was on Lord Mayor's Walk.
Okay.
Just outside St John's University. He was peeing in the bushes, and someone called him over, and just like a gallant Caesar, he did not stop urinating. He just started walking, but he raised his hands in the air and just sort of went, ha ha! Just as he was walking towards us, with a stream of urine. And it's like the urine would reach us before he would. It was frightening, but at the same time, it was magnificent.
That's all.
I'm sorry, I've got some different images to your region one.
Well, I mean, occasionally it made you laugh because most of the time it was just like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know,
other times you get a cup out.
Well, you know, I'm a fairly well brought up Yorkshireman.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that. Nobody's seen my mob. That's gay.
Even to look at it, mate.
Exactly, yeah. But you know, I've found work in Glasgow at all times of the day and night, and every once in a while there'll be someone walking down the street, and even more rarely would be a good one because they'd have properly dropped their pants like a 5-year-old having a wee at school.
Like a penguin.
Yeah, whilst having a pee, and you just be like, seriously, put it away. But well done to you for properly going for it.
You're committed.
You've not just leaned against the wall and stood there having a piss, like a lot of them do, or sort of staggering and waving. You've properly full on dropped them and then let it go. Because I have to imagine, I mean, I don't know the mechanics of it, but I have to imagine all you've done then is take a piss in your pants. You've dropped them so you don't wet yourself. You've dropped them so you don't wet yourself, and basically what you've done is instead just have a piss between your feet where your pants are. And it just makes me think, you know what, there's some really, really disturbed people.
I went to school with someone, you know, when you were a little kid, when you're a boy, you taught to wee, you drop your pants and trousers all the way down to your
out of the way.
Because you're just kids. Yeah. But this friend of mine did that until he was 13. He'd never learned just to get his chap out.
Wow.
And I remember, at 13, we were at high school, and he dropped the lot. He was a div kid. He was one of those kids. Yeah. The kind of people you can never find on Facebook because I'm not allowed the internet.
Not near a computer.
No.
Wow, because they try and hump it. That kind of thing.
Kind of thing.
But yeah, I mean, I still have these visions of people drunkenly wandering down the street, penis in one hand and beer in the other.
But it was your penis. Hey!
So that's okay. But yeah, it always makes me think of, you know, really, really random things that people have done in the street, and it makes me just wonder what makes you think, I'll do that.
As a venue, things that happen in the street, brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant, always brilliant.
And they usually involve, you know, tramps and not necessarily tramps.
Speaking about not necessarily tramps, I've got a little story.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it's sort of, things happen in the street. This is I think the first story I've ever told about actually things that happened at university.
Okay.
I'd like to share this with you in our story time.
Hey.
I want to tell you about a friend of mine called David.
Okay.
I'll tell you this now, just put a downer on it. David is now dead.
Okay.
Okay, so just to change gear a bit.
Wait, kick us off.
Yeah, no, tragically well. David is a chap I lived with at university.
Okay.
At university I lived with two guys, both of whom came to university with me from school.
Okay.
David I've known since I was 5.
Alright, okay.
The other chap, Colin, I've known since I was 12.
Okay.
So coming to university for me wasn't a big deal because I was living with my two best friends.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like meeting new people
Yeah,
and
of course,
everything.
yeah, that's
We
fine.
lived in this house, just around the corner from where we are now, with two Chinese guys. But
Okay.
that's another story. That's the Chinese guy
Okay.
story. We had the upstairs of the house, the two Chinese guys had the downstairs. It was hilarious. But Dave, unfortunately, no longer with us. Throughout his entire life, he had a heart condition.
Right,
I think
okay.
he was born with a hole in his heart, so he was
Okay.
always ill. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember him having heart surgery at age 7.
Jesus.
Big deal. Because of that, his growth was stunted. Right? I think when we went to university, we were 18, 19, he couldn't have been more than 5 feet tall.
Right, okay.
So it looked fine, it looked normal, just quite short, just a short, small man. He didn't really help himself because during university he would drink a hell of a lot.
Okay.
He essentially, I don't want to say he became an alcoholic. He was a mad drinker.
Right.
He was such a small guy with such a dangerous heart condition. He was a
Yeah.
party animal. He was crazy. But when Dave was sober, it was like having a conversation with Oscar Wilde. He was intelligent. He was articulate.
Yeah.
He knew everything about everything. He introduced me to things like the Beatles, the Who, the Stones.
Okay.
Never bothered about music like
Yeah.
that. And then he introduced that to me. Lots of sort of writers, artists. Really intelligent guy.
Yeah.
Just had sit down with him, talk about anything. When he was drunk, he was Liam Gallagher. It was shocking. He was such a bad influence because we'd go out. We got to university, obviously. He was from basically the next door but one village to mine. Similar sort of background. We were released from parents, had all this freedom, and we used to go out on the nights. And he would insist we had northern nights.
Northern Nights.
Yeah, because although we were both technically northern,
Yeah.
we were never. I personally don't feel particularly northern.
No,
Apart from coming from Yorkshire,
yeah.
still living in Yorkshire. When you think of the stereotypical like Yorkshire,
See, I would say I'm more Yorkshire than you.
maybe only
That's because I talk like this.
yeah, but you've got a slightly more Yorkshire accent.
Yeah, that's true.
It's sort of an odd thing, and me and Dave, Dave was exactly the same.
Okay.
He didn't come across. People always thought he was from the Midlands or from the
Yeah.
South. So we would insist on having northern nights where basically we'd wear our jackets hanging off our shoulders.
Okay.
We'd walk like a chimp into a pub and say, alright, our kid, quite a lager. Although technically I'd say, alright, our kid, large glass of Chardonnay, you know. And he would insist we'd do that. I remember one night, we'd only been at university a month. 2000 in York, floods. You go on TV, stand on Lendal Bridge, you'll be on TV with different news. It was crazy, wasn't it? And the Foss, which is outside the student accommodation, the other river in York, that flooded. All of Huntington Road flooded. There was no way we could get home without walking all the way through the back streets. So me, Dave and Colin, we went through the river.
Of course you did.
It was way steep. There were rats in it, there was shit in it, there was piss in it. We thought, alright, we'll go through it. We went all the way through. Colin, who was always been a bit, I'm sure he listened to this, he was always a bit more sensible than us.
Yeah.
He went home, he dried off, took a shower, I'm sure he had a tetanus kit. Me and Dave loved it, so we just played about in it for an hour. Then we walked, not home, we walked back to university, went into the 24-hour computer room, sat down stinking of river piss, got on the internet and downloaded pictures of Stephen Fry, printed them off. Don't know why. And then trudged all the way back home through the river. That's the kind of thing that me and Dave were doing. Great stuff. The house we lived in, it was just sort of accommodation, 5 bedrooms. We had the 3 upstairs ones, the Chinese guys had the 2 downstairs, and we plastered the entire house with images of people we liked. Not ladies with boobs out, as you'd expect from boys living together. It was people like Stephen Fry, and then putting up an interview with Harrison Ford. It was stuff like that that we'd take out of magazines.